Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining me. And guess what? The day is here. We've made it. It's here. It's the final part. The results are in. Disappointing. It's not real. It's not an authentic Hermes Kelly 32 cm. Oh my gosh, I'm so hurt. I'm so hurt. But, I'm relieved to find out because this is a project that I've worked on for almost a year. And it got to the point where my research was just, I was really getting fatigued by my research. And so that's why I did a couple of YouTube videos, just to show everyone, what's going on. And I really, really appreciate the comments because that really, it was like a push for me to really research what's going on. And I didn't want to, but I was like, okay, fine, let's go ahead and do it. But I went ahead and spent the money to have some authenticators take a look at it via pictures, and the name of the company is Authenticate First. And I found them while doing my research on how to get an Hermes Kelly authenticated. And I looked them up, I researched them. They had mostly positive reviews, and then they're actually listed on the Better Business Bureau. So that gave me some assurance there that they're not scammers. And it took me a year to do it. I really thought about, should I spend the $50 to have them take a look at it? So I went ahead and just stepped out of my comfort zone just yesterday, and I submitted the pictures, and they had a really quick turnaround. They said 2 business days their turnaround, but they were like the next business day, like that morning. Like I submitted these like 7:00 p.m. last night, and they sent me their results, their background, like before 10 this morning. So, I'm happy about that. I didn't have to lose sleep for like 2 days and, things like that. So anyway, I'm going to go over briefly their reasons, their findings of why this is not a real Hermes Kelly. Okay. The first one, the metal plates of the closure strap. So I'm going to go ahead and take these apart here. The metal straps. There's the metal straps. The metal straps on the closure strap. Okay. Next one, front metal central panel. That's this right here. And this is really all they're saying. They're not explaining it. They're just saying, these are the reasons why it's not real. The nails on the metal hardware and on the bag of the closure strap. Okay, so these are the nails here. Because I didn't know what these are. I wouldn't call them nails, but the nails. And there's that part. There's these. And on the front, the nails here. I couldn't agree more because, sorry, it's a glare, but I have 3 nails on my closure straps. All the other Hermes bags I've seen online have 4. So I'm just like, oh, I agree with that. Because I was like, why does mine have 3 and the others have 4? Because I guess I was like thinking mine was special. Because, some Hermes bags are custom made, special order. So I wasn't ruling anything out. Next, the bags on the bag's feet. Okay. Get a look there. All right. The metal rings of the strap, which I'm thinking they're talking about, I don't know if they're talking about the metal rings on these straps, or do they mean the metal rings of the handle, which I'm thinking that's what they mean. They said metal rings of the strap, metal rings of the handle, which I couldn't agree more because mine have a horseshoe shape, but when I think of Hermes, I think of horses, right? So once again, I'm thinking this is a special made, this is a custom made bag. But if you look at all the Hermes bags, the Kellys that I've come across, even online, they're round. I didn't see any of these online vintage or new that have a horse shape, even if they were custom made, special made. So, and there's that side of it. Move that there. Yep. So I was like, okay, yeah, I agree with that. Pockets lining. This is going to be tough. I don't know if I'll be able to show this here. The pockets lining. I don't know. I wasn't able to find out how the lining looked when I did my research online of all the Hermes bags. but the same lining is here too, which I really can't really show you that great. But what it is, it looks like a shiny, it's a shiny, kind of like a durable material, like it would be repellent in the sense of if you carried makeup in this slot or something like that. So like you got some lipstick or something in there. It's really, seems like it's a really easy material to clean. Or maybe a pen. If you put pen in there and you got a pen mark, ink mark, it seems like it's that type of material where it's really easy to clean. So, I mean, I don't know what Hermes uses for the interior of the pockets. The leather is not consistent with any type of vintage leather used by Hermes. And I'm like, okay, because I actually was trying to match this up to what I thought was, this could be Kershavel or Kershavel, if I'm saying that right, because it's discontinued. And I'm thinking with this being possibly a true vintage bag, maybe this, you know, is the leather that was discontinued. So you can see that there. And this is leather. I mean, it smells wonderful. But they said it's not a leather that Hermes would use. And then last, the thread material is not consistent with threads used by Hermes. They didn't say stitching, they said threads. Because as I looked this bag over and over and time again, it's not machine stitch, because machine stitch would be just straight across and it would be a lot thinner of the thread, what I'm guessing. And this is more, this looks like hand stitch to me because it kind of has a diagonal direction to things as I looked over everything. You know, it's more diagonal as you can look at the strap down there. But what I'm thinking they probably mean by thread is maybe it's too thick, or maybe it's too thin, or maybe it's the quality of the thread, or maybe it's the color of the thread. I have seen some Hermes bags this color where the thread is not on the white color side or off-white. It's more blended in to look like the color of the bag. So I'm like, okay. Now, they didn't mention anything else. That's all their reasons. That's all the reasons that they used of why this is not real. Now, I'm going to get to the part, again, which I mentioned in my past videos. The reason why I bought this bag is because the only name on this bag was the name of the zipper. Nothing else on this bag is branded. Now, you can see it there. This is an Eclair branded zipper. Try to show you the name there. I know it's hard to see. Anyway, it says Eclair. And online, some vintage Hermes bags have used the Eclair zipper, like the 1950s, 1960s. And Eclair zipper has also been used in some vintage Louis Vuitton bags as well. So what I did, based on that knowledge, and then I actually looked up what Eclair zippers are or were. They were high-end, they were zippers used in high-end bags in the 70s to the 1970s to the early 80s. So based on that information, I decided to kick it back, and I asked them, I was like, well, can you guys give me some information on the Eclair branded zipper and why it was used in this bag? Their answer is, this is a replica. We cannot know this type of information. Very sorry. That's all they said. So that kind of rubbed me the wrong way, you know, because I'm thinking, what type of experts are you all? You know, I'm not trying to put them down or anything, but, you know, I'm not an authenticator, and I was able to find out some information on my own about the Eclair zipper. I figured they would have a little bit more info. So bottom line is, I'm upset that this is not real, but I'm still going to carry it because I think this is a great bag. And I've said before that I don't condone replicas of any sort, any fake bags. I'm not going to be carrying anything that's trying to be like the real thing. But I think what eases me on this is that this does not say Hermes anywhere. You know, don't be saying Hermes and you're not. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I get a lot of compliments on this bag. I love this bag. It goes with a lot. I love the color. I'm going to still carry it. And this is a great experience for me because all the research that I've done, I've learned so much about Hermes. And I adore the brand. And one of these days, I will own one. because I love vintage bags, I will probably get it from the pre-loved market, or maybe, you know, just one of these days I'll marry a prince, a king, someone of very great wealth, and I can walk into the Hermes boutique and get my $40,000 Hermes, you know, something like, you know, be wishful thinking. But anyway, that's where we are with this. We're done with this segment. It's not a great ending, but I'm still keeping my hopes up because, you know, it's done. I don't have to be concerned anymore about what this could be. And, you know, drop me a couple of lines. Give me your feedback, you know, your comments, your opinion. What do you think? And I thank you all for the comments you've, you know, given me on the past couple of videos, and I look forward to new comments. Thanks for joining me. Bye, everyone.